afternoon. I am Dan Lococo, and I am on the team that leads Servant Leader Roundtables in the Milwaukee area, one of five groups that I lead. I'm also the guy who is on the other end of that email you get on Tuesday afternoons, or that ends up in your spam folder. But anyways, we might talk about that later. At this point, I want to introduce Kori Weir. Kori is the general manager of the Container Stores in Milwaukee. Container Stores was founded in 1978. Fortune magazine lists Container Stores among the top 100 best places to work. The Container Store has been here in Milwaukee since 2015, and Kori, I'm sure, will share some of her experiences of that culture and how she has influenced it and how it has influenced her. So, Kori, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for inviting me. I wanted to just start out with a quote that is from...
I think you're going to need to lift up the microphone.
Sorry, thank you. A quote that is from Kip Tyndall. He is our chairman and CEO of the Container Store. At the Container Store, we build a culture that champions a collective focus on our wake, our team, mutual support and respect, grace of authority, and servant leadership, and leadership based on love rather than fear. In the Container Store, we actually do use the word love a lot. Sometimes in other businesses, it might make people feel uncomfortable, but we want everybody to know that they are loved and that everything we do is based on the thought of our different shareholders that we have. We have our associates, we have our community, we have our vendors, and also our shareholders in the company. But every decision that we make is based on everybody feeling warm, safe, and secure. And what I took away in self-awareness is I didn't really know that servant leadership was something that was in me until I worked very similar to Matthew in a company that you didn't feel comfortable, you didn't feel warm and safe. And I read a book by Kip Tyndall about being uncontainable and all the different steps and things that they do for everybody in the company, and our 7 different foundation principles. And I said, I need to go work for that company. I can thrive, be a better person, learn a lot, and the people that I can take along with me and develop other people. Some of the things that we have that I'd like to talk about is the foundation principles. Kip started the company and was finding that in his stores, the associates weren't communicating with the customers like he would want them to communicate. So he struggled to clearly communicate the culture that the employees needed to act on and to make decisions with setting the values and knowledge of the company to these customers. We have a hiring philosophy of 1 great person equals 3 good people. This is a selective interviewing process with the potential employees of our brand, and we promise that we make a great effort at going through all these different interview processes. It's quite lengthy. It took me about 5 months to get on board with the Container Store. Communication is leadership is our second one. We believe that communication is leadership. They are one and the same. The Container Store knows the importance of executing everyday, consistent, reliable, predictable, effective, thoughtful, and compassionate communication. It seems like a mouthful, and every day I thought I was a good communicator, and I realized I still need to work at it every single day. Fill the other guy's basket, then to the brim, then making money is an easy proposition. This is our business philosophy. The business that the Container Store does has been successful in crafting mutual beneficial relationships with our employees by doing everything that we can do to truly fill their basket. Then in return, they will support and assist us as well. We also have the best service, selection, and price. As we all know, you can shop anywhere, but if you go for selection, you may lose out on that service. Our 5th one that is really close to me is intuition does not come to an unprepared mind. You need to train before it happens. We believe that everybody that we bring on has something in them, and we can train them to get there. That's that skill versus will. We can train people. We are committed to arming our employees with the knowledge to provide the best possible customer service. Man in the desert selling, that is our selling philosophy. We use this to astonish our customers with our, to exceed their expectations in the service that they get from us. And then our last one is air of excitement. 3 steps into the door, you can tell whether a retailer has it or not. At the Container Store, we have an air of excitement. Our employees, their smiling faces, the genuine concern that they have for the customer's needs. In retail, customers can sense an employee who is having fun. They love their jobs. They are excited about helping customers. It's an attitude that is contagious and makes customers want to spend more time in the store. A trip to the Container Store is a one-in-a-lifetime shopping experience that involves our people, our product, and our persistence to astonish our customers. You have to go in to experience, and I'm not sure if anybody's been in our Container Store, but we also like to, practice these foundation principles to create a value for optimizing the relationships between all stakeholders, the employees, the customer, vendors, and communities. It's the right thing to do. So that's kind of, we base everything that we do in the store on those 7 foundation principles, and that's how we keep it alive for our associates. Very much like you were talking about the triangle, everything that we do, we talk about a person is behind that decision, whether it's a customer or an associate, and we communicate them breathlessly. We tell them everything they can possibly know about the company. We just had some communication yesterday, and the associates are surprised on how we empower them and give them all the information, and you'd be in turn surprised how people will back you and be your cheerleaders when you're in tough situations. And so for me, self-awareness, it's realizing that I'm not at the top, even though my title says general manager, that you can't do it without everybody else. Kip Tyndall also mentioned if you were, golfing on a foursome, you would want the best person like Phil Mickelson or Tiger Woods on your team because you're going to win that tournament, and realizing that I need to bring everybody along with me.
Thank you. Kind of a